and welcome to the Insaka Talk Show. My name is Winnie, the host of the Insaka Talk Show, and I am with my co-host, a guest. She's not even visiting now. She is a co-host for today, but she's been here before, and I hope you guys know she is the author of a book, this one, and she is the owner of a podcast. She have a podcast, guys. Take time to listen to it. You're gonna have a good time. It's Wonders of what? Mind Wonders?
Mind Wonders.
Mind Wonders. And it's beautiful because when you're listening to it, you'll be just smiling because there's a little bit of us in that. And I welcome Priscilla to the Insaka Talk Show.
Thank you for having me, Winnie. Hi, how are you doing today?
I am doing great. I thought like we could have you here. And I was, because she is my friend, not just like a friend. We talk, listen, I have a great support system. She is one of the great support system, and she is my sister. And we're talking about it because, guess what? We are all dealing with our 40s. So she wrote something about 40s, and then I was like, you know what? This will be actually a good topic. We have talked about it before, but I'm like, she wrote it in a different way, and for her, it was layers of decades. And then I was like, decades of layers. I was like, that sounds very interesting. Can we have this conversation like to life? Because she talked about it, and I was like, sometimes you just don't have to have your own title and topic. If you have good friends, you share the information, and then you talk about it, and then you explain it, and then you just like see what's going on. So welcome. And then how did you come up with this topic?
Honestly, again, thank you. I've been reflecting a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Life in your 40s is kind of weird, strange. You're trying to navigate life, pivoting. A lot of people are going through different changes. Sometimes we take it personal. And that's where I started coming from. Like, okay, you have friends that are first-time moms. They are your friends.
Yes.
You were hanging out, you did things together, but now they can't really be with you because they have to take care of that little one. We have friends that are going through divorce. We have friends that are remarrying. We have friends that are just getting married. Then you have people like me who's now an empty nester. So it's just a lot of layers to this decade of friendship. All we can do is probably just hold some space and have grace for each other. I'm not saying don't be there. Be there for your friends whenever necessary, but also don't take it personal when people can't be with you. In the same range, when you look at us now, we have elderly parents too. There are people taking care of their elderly parents. So it's just that there's a lot going on. It's not personal. If I text you, I don't get back to your text just right away. I have things that I'm dealing with. I'm working. I'm an entrepreneur. I have the podcast. Yes, and I full-time.
And you're writing books.
And I'm writing books. And I'm writing essays. I have deadlines. And then you have relationships. All that. You're a wife. You're a mother. You're a girlfriend. All that stuff. So
no, that's really nice. I think this is when you got like self-discovery, like you started writing. Is this when you were self-discovery when you're 40? This way were you aware of what was your surrounding?
I've always been really self-aware. I've always been that, and I can look at it as a strength, and sometimes it's a weakness. I understand what my actions do, or the repercussions of my actions, not only to me, to other people. There's emotional intelligence there too. Me being aware of how I impact people can work for me and work against me. I'm always treating. I don't want to hurt people. I don't want to, what can I say, to push, to be too much into people's business. But is everybody else aware of that? No. So for me, understanding that if somebody doesn't call me back today, they're busy. I might give them that pass.
Yeah.
But it's also maybe they're not busy. Maybe they just don't care. But here where I am trying to hold space for them because I gave them like, benefit of a doubt. Maybe they're not thinking that way. My good heart wants to see the good in people. So it was a lot of reflection, and I do journal a lot. I like to write. So most of the things that you're going to probably listen to on Mind Wonders, of course, there's some psychological thriller there, but they are usually coming from my journal. These are notes that I write just where I'm seated right now. I love to sit here. There's a window to my left. I look through the window. I'm having my breakfast, my coffee. I'll just dive into writing. I'll clear my dining table of everything and just start writing. So that's how everything comes up. But it's just sitting down and reflecting. Is this personal? Are these people? Why are we like, I don't even know how to put it. Like, we are friends, yes, but we can't really be there all the time for each other. It's not, we don't hate each other. Look at these people. Like sending a child to college, the child is stressed. The parents are stressed out. You don't know what they're going to go through when they go to college. So that's something that's weighing on you. Somebody just had a child. They have to think about the daycare and all that stuff. They might not have time for you. Somebody's parents need to be taken to the doctor. They have to respond to this. Oh, we also have friends that are having their kids getting married. So they have to deal with that. And then when you're parenting kids that are becoming young adults, it's just a lot. I just wish we could just hold some space and grace for each other. That's all I'm calling for.
No, I think you're right on that. And I just remember, I think I just had my Palo's birthday. Yeah, it was a lot. It was like a mini small wedding. And what I'm saying, like, yeah, I'm so grateful for my friends and my support system. They understand the assignment. And not everybody needed to be there, but most of them, they were able to say, Winnie, Shaka Kwanishe, there's my Palo's gift. Winnie, I'm going to be there and support you, but I won't make it. There's my Palo's gift. Because at the same time where I'm celebrating this, I'm thinking in my mind, right, it's big thing.
It's important.
It's way important. So if there were people who said, I know it's important, but I can't make it, you go ahead. I'll send you the daughter the gift, and it's okay. But listen, if this was like me in 30s, I'm like, you know, my daughter is having a birthday and it didn't even come. No, at this point where I'm 40, I fully understand what we are all going through. Like you explained, some people are having small babies, some people are getting married. My daughter is getting 16 now. We're planning, what are we going to do in the summer? So even if we don't talk every day, I know that my friend loves me. My friends, they're there for me when I need them. And when they need me, I'm going to be there. They're going to be there for me when I need them. So it's the other way around. And like you say, let's give each other grace, because 40s, they are so good. But we need to take time to reflecting ourselves and our friends, and just understanding when they cannot be there. Just know that it's okay. Maybe they are busy today.
That I'll give you an example. For spring break, I took some time off from work. Not a whole lot, but I just said, you know, my daughter is coming back from college. The other days she can be with her friends. I might spend a day or two with her. A week before that, she texted me. She's not even calling me. She texts me, you know, my friend's mom bought us tickets and booked a hotel in Puerto Rico. So I'm like, you didn't just find out about this. You knew all along. You understand what I'm saying? You knew all along. So this is the first time for her to travel by herself. Yes, Puerto Rico is part of the U.S., but it's another country. You understand?
Yes. Yeah.
So, okay, fine. She's going. Now I have to change my plans, because I planned to spend a few days with her.
With her.
Yes. And also, yes, she went there. I did what I needed to do. I had fun without her. But I also have to understand, just like with friends, she's growing up. She's not
16 anymore.
Yes, and she's not going to spend time with me now. She's establishing her own friendship.
Her own path.
Yes. So, but here I'm having fun, right? I'm enjoying. But at the same time, she's in another country. Is she okay? And that's the time the news was talking about the girl that disappeared in the Dominican Republic. So if you call me and I'm absent-minded, you might not understand why.
Yeah.
But it's because I have that on my mind.
Yes.
And then everything else that's going on with the planes, I was tracking her flights. I'm watching. That's me. I'm watching.
Listen, I do the same thing.
Planes. But if I'm absent-minded, probably that's what's going on with me.
Yeah. You know what? One of my friends, you say that, one of my friends, actually, she's one of my sweetheart. I love her, Sivana. She's not a Zambian. So she was supposed to do my Palo's makeup. on our birthday. We talked about it from last year. You know, the whole thing has been the whole big thing. But we're talking about 40s. And then even the month before we talked and we laughed, it's like, yeah, I can't wait. We even put time. Oh, I'm going to be in your house by 11 o'clock so I can start with you. So, because you're going to go finish fixing. Is anybody going to come? Like, no, maybe my sister, my girlfriends, my pop-up. Okay, great. But what happened, I was so busy with what I was doing, making sure everything is fine. I didn't remind her the day before, 2 days before, a week before, just to say, this is what's happening. She's 40. Guess what? The night before, she knows her schedule was empty. She had put she's going to be with Aisha. But they went out with a friend, partied up. Not even partied. I think they went out like brunch or maybe dinner. I don't know, some stuff like that. So they had a little tequilas. She went and fell asleep. She left the car. She left the phone in the car. Her sister used the car in the morning to go somewhere. And here she is. She's like, oh, you know what? I don't even have anything today on my schedule. She didn't remember. When she realized it was about 5 p.m., I had called, text, and I told my girlfriend, I told Aisha, she was crying, oh, Auntie Savannah is not coming. I said, Mama, I know who my sister is. I know who my girlfriends are. There's something that happening. And I don't want to just jump up the gun and say what's going on. No, I says, I'm sorry I've been calling you all day. Something is wrong, but let me know when you get this message, because I'm sure she doesn't know where the phone is or something happened.
Yep.
And guess when she picked up the phone to call me, I think I was at the party, and then I couldn't see my phone. I didn't have my phone, but the following morning she started calling me from 6 a.m. I was tired too. When I pick up the phone, you have no idea. She just like, I am so sorry, Winnie. I totally was blackout, but I knew at 11 I was going to get up and come to you. I didn't even have the phone. This is what happened. And she said, I am so sorry. You know, when you're 40, things just becomes crazy. So stuff like that is happening to all of us. You're forgetting things, not because you want to forget. Accident happens. But we are at that age where we understand, like I'm so mature. And the last message I left, I said, listen, girl, I'm sorry. I've called you all day. And I know something is wrong. I didn't call to say, oh, I can't believe you didn't show up my daughter's birthday. You know, it's important. No, those days are really gone. I needed to understand something is wrong with my friend, because this is not the way she showed up for me. And I'll never show up like that to her. When she called me, she said, I am so sorry. And thank you for the messages. That really gave me like chills. Winnie, I want, when you're ready in the spring, I want Aisha to wear the dress. I'll put makeup so you can do a photo shoot for her. Yeah. It's like, I would do that. I'm going to make sure I do makeup for you and her. You need to take professional photos. So look at that. We've grown and we talked, we laughed about it.
Like I'll go back to what I just said earlier, giving each other space, giving each other grace, being able to listen, talk, and hash things out.
Yes.
We might not always get along, we might not always agree with each other, but let's learn to be patient with each other. There's also this is the age where people are going through menopause. I know nobody wants to talk about
about that.
Our hormones are all over the place. Some people it shows, some people it's not physical. And this menopause takes about 10 to 15 years. You won't even know you're going through it. There's perimenopause or there's menopause and all that stuff. It changes the way people look, it changes the way people think, it changes the way people feel. So you might not know what your friend is going through. There's just a lot going on. All I'm asking is like some grace. Yes, some people will take advantage of you, but it's not everybody. Everybody isn't bad. You try to look for the good in people. Check up on each other. It takes nothing more. It's just, how are you doing? It's been a long time, and that's it. They might answer right away. They might not answer. Like for my Facebook Messenger, sometimes I turn it off, and I have my reasons why I turn it off. We have some people online that don't know the etiquette of being on the internet. We've never spoken before, but the next thing I know is you're blowing up my messenger, calling me. Then they don't consider the time difference. So even if the time is the same, it's 6 a.m., 4 a.m., 1 a.m., you're calling me. I've never spoken to you. That's probably why you don't have my number. So sometimes I turn it off. So if you send me a message, I appear online and I didn't respond, it's not because I'm ignoring you. This is the reason why. But I also don't have to explain that to you. If
Listen,
you
that's
know me well, you'll be able to understand.
yeah,
You
and
know.
that's the good thing about this age where we are. You know, it's a decade of layers. It's different. It gives you like it's the self-confidence, self-awareness, responsibilities,
Hmm.
balancing. Like it's really freedom. And when you're balancing it up, knowing that you're doing the right thing, it just makes you feel good. Because right now where I am, I have nothing. Like I'm not perfect. I'm sure other people will feel like we need this and this. We need no. I'm not perfect, but I'm gonna live in being responsible and having personal freedom, whether my house or outside. So when you see me, this is who I am. There's nothing else I'm gonna be hiding. I don't have to hide anything to nobody. Like for example, something happened. You and me for a minute. We didn't speak for a minute because of our other friend said something. But when I saw you, yeah, listen. Our other friends did something, but when I saw you, I was like, "She is my sister." I don't know what happened, and what did I do? We were at this nice little party, and I was like, "My dear are you okay, Priscilla? We didn't speak for a long time. Are you fine?" She's like, "I'm fine." I'm like, "Girl, I don't know what happened." She's like, "No, you know." I'm like, "Girl, I have no idea." And I'm like, "I don't know what happened." She's like, "No, I love you. I love you. I just don't know what happened." And I tried, but I was like, "I'm going to give you a space. Let me see what happened." And then when we spoke about it, and then we realized, damn, I wish I could pick up the phone that day. I should have, you know what I should have done? I should have drive to your house that day and just say, "Hey, what's going on?" And I've done that to one of my girlfriends. Something happened. She shut down, but she does this all the time.
Hmm.
I just called her boyfriend. I'm like, "I'm coming to your house. Give me your address."
Oh,
I went to her
oh.
house. And you know, when I found out, she hugged me and she was crying, said, "Thank you for coming. I'm really going through a lot." When she laid down what she was going through, I gave her a big hug and we went out, got some little drink, and then I took her back home and I realized why she was quiet. Because when we're hitting this age, being 40, there's so much. Like we're the aunties that we used to call our auntie.
Yeah, that's true. We are the mommies, we are the aunties. When they say whatever,
Yes, we are.
we are that now.
We are
Okay.
that now.
Okay. We are that now, you know.
So,
So,
Kuzambia, for example, in Kuzambia, if something happened in my household, my mom says, first remember winning, winning.
I'm the firstborn, so I know about that. So,
Yeah, so winning, everything like that. My sister will be like, winning, Vanoko, sana. No, she's talking about her mother. Winning, Vanoko, sana. And mom will be like, wait, this and this. And then I'm the one who's going to call my sister Mabel, my sister, and then we sit down, we talk. Because I'm the elder and I realize that's my responsibilities, and that responsibility comes with a lot. So you might see me maybe not saying hi to you, or maybe walking, mind my own business, or even dancing on Facebook. Let me have that freedom, personal freedom. I'm a human being. It's not like when I go on Facebook and doing my own dance and I'm teasing somebody. No. They come and train. Maybe that day I'm in a good mood. You know, we have teenagers. They'll say, "Mommy, you want to do this? Let me take a video." It's fun for me being 40, knowing that I have a young soul. Let me embrace it. I'm still 40. I respect myself. I love my surrounding. I love my freedom, and respect me as well. So it's not like every time you see me or I'm saying something, and even over here in our podcast, I'm going to come to your podcast. Even on Insaka, it doesn't mean that, we are here just because. No, give us grace. We're just turning 40 and we're trying to figure ourselves. If you're coming with me, fine, let's go. If you're not coming with me, you can remain right here. It's okay, because the age we're in, I have to drink four vitamins before I go to bed, so I can get up tomorrow nice and healthy. So I don't have time for other nonsense.
no, but that's the thing when you talk about balancing responsibility and personal freedom. For me, I have a schedule, like a timetable. I have times where I've demarcated, this is for this is for this. That's the only way I can discipline myself. I know I have to work out. I know I have to do my schoolwork. There are other lessons that I take. I've told you about that. I'm taking this and I'm taking that. I have to read the Bible. I set time for the Bible, turn off everything, and be in that and pray. Then there's time for me to speak to people. There's time for me to do that. So, like you said, and I have to celebrate my little wins.
Yes.
So if I achieve something in life, it doesn't have to be like, oh, you are approving of it. Oh, it's not big, it's nothing. To me, it's big.
It's
because you
something.
don't know what I did, what I had to
To
go
achieve
through for me
that.
to go to that. Like, I know I share a lot of stuff about my school. I just made honor roll again. Yes, I'm proud. I'm happy. You know why? I'm a mother, full-time employee, trying to run businesses, and also having a schedule that is crazy. I live in New York. I take the subway. There are times I'm studying on the train or the bus. I take a longer route when coming from work, which is after 10 p.m. You know why I do that? Because I want to listen to my school staff when I'm on the bus. The next day, I can work on my assignments. Every Thursday, I have an assignment, a full paper to write and submit. Every Sunday, I have two responses I have to make to my classmates. So when I come out with an A at my age, getting an A and making honor roll 7 times, you think I should keep quiet about it? And who are you to tell me that I should keep quiet about it?
No.
Do you
Right
know
there.
things that I go through? No, you don't.
Yeah.
So as long as I'm not harming anybody, that's my thing. It's body, mind, soul. As long as I'm not harming anybody. Am I perfect? Like you said, I'm not perfect, but I strive for perfection.
Yeah.
I try to be the light where there is darkness. I want to be peace where there is strife. I want to be love where there is hate. That's my motto. You see, I don't hang out with a lot of people. I try not to talk to a lot of people because I'm an open book. I talk.
I might say something about myself, and then they will go and say, somebody
and
told
use
me.
it
No.
against me.
Nobody
So
told you. I told you.
I love to talk. I'm an open book. So guess what? That's why I like to journal. That's why I started my website. That's why I started my podcast. That's why I blog. That's me just having an outlet. Because sometimes you can talk to people, you come out like, oh, look at how she's dancing. Like you said, when I'm dancing on social media or I post a picture, it's not about me trying to attract somebody.
No.
That's what they think. It's not about that. I'm just having fun. And I'm young at heart.
Yes. I feel you, girl.
Honestly,
because I still feel like I'm 20, I'm 17. I do feel like that.
In my own way, I'm an artist. Okay.
Yes.
You might not feel that way.
I love that. I am Beyonce in my own way.
No, I'm Priscilla. I'll stick to Priscilla. But I love me. And I express myself in different ways.
That's very true.
So I enjoyed my company. And that's another thing. People need to start from there.
Yes.
Do you enjoy your own company?
Take yourself out to eat.
You know me.
I know.
Every Friday, I do go to dinner, whether with somebody or by myself. I will go to dinner. Because when I go to work, guess what? I go by myself.
That's true.
Nobody's helping me to make the money or to work. When I'm here struggling, trying to make this and that for my business, when I'm thinking about something, it's my mind. So if you see me, like in my own little world, I do even own my own employees party by myself because I'm a solopreneur, okay?
Yes,
so I will celebrate myself. I'll give myself an award. Yes, I'm working out. I reached this weight, lost a pound or two. That calls for celebration. Why not? Even with my daughter going away, it was a catch-22.
Yes.
I cried, but I was also happy.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, I raised her well. She's independent enough for her to travel on her own now.
Yeah.
Yes, I have an older child who's in another country. She's also establishing herself. It might not be perfect, but then again, I must be doing something good as a parent.
Good. That's right. That's right.
They're independent. They're independent young women now. So
you're
yes,
taking
as
2
much
kids
as
to
I
college.
cry,
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm really happy. So if you see me dancing, it's all about my little wins, okay? I don't even have to know how to dance. I don't really care. I have my own Priscilla dances, okay? If you hang out with me, you know I'll cheer you on. You talk to me, I've always said this. If you talk to me, I'll make you believe in yourself because I know how to cheer people. I'll always tell you about the good things in you. Yes, we're not perfect, but why should I continue talking about the things that are negative when I
Yeah,
can
and
tell
then
you
that's the
you're good
thing.
at that?
And when you say that part, like it's very sad. We are in this day and era where I should call you and start talking about somebody else. Let's not waste time. We don't have enough time wait where we're going. We had seen the last 40s. We don't know what's gonna happen to the next 40s where we're heading. So let's make good friendship. Let's make good friendship.
I never did that when I was a teenager. I
So
don't know
why
why
should I do it
back
now?
no,
I think for me, I've always been like this. People who know
no.
me, they know me. I'm always very happy and very bubbly. But when you miss me, when you mess up with me, I'm like, I'm so close. I close up. I'm like, bye. But let's find many friendships. Like it doesn't have to be perfect. Like I say, most of my friends, we don't talk every day, but when we talk, we have time. We can talk for 1 hour. I'll be doing this. Look, last weekend we're talking on the, oh, I'm fixing the car. I didn't even have a phone. My battery is low. We talking. I'm going to basketball. Somebody's going away. Like the other day, me and Sandra. I'm coming from the funeral. That's 11 p.m. She called me for like an hour. We talk all the way because we don't have time to talk during the day. It's fine. You can find time whenever you catch up. You can catch up, but let's give each other grace. Let's balance the responsibilities and personal freedom. Again, we're going to this one. I think this one I want you to answer because you do very well in the physical, mental, and well-being. At this point, what does it take for you to just have like, you're waking out, your mentor is well, like what does it take you?
For the physical part, this is what I've realized. I go to work on a rainy day, snowy day, sunny day, regardless of how the weather is or the conditions are. I'll make it for work. So I have a lot of workout equipment. I can work out from home too. I go to the gym just to get out of the house. It's nice for my mental well-being to get out of the house. It shouldn't be just housework and back house, the week. So I enjoy going to the gym. If I'm there going to work, regardless of the conditions outside, to make somebody
be rich,
build their business, I should do it for my body.
Amen.
So that's not even negotiable. I have to work out for me.
It's
right. Not just about the looks. Yes, there's an incentive. You look nice and everything. But also when I go to the doctor, I want my numbers, and I'm talking about blood pressure, cholesterol, all those things to be low.
Feel good. Yeah.
When you come talk about mental well-being, I'm grown and I'm learning. It's a process. I've realized I don't have to be everywhere. I don't have to talk to everybody. If it's disturbing me, even on social media, there are a lot of people I've checked, blocked. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this.
I love that. Be sorry to cut you short. I love when social media tell you, are you interested to be seeing this all the time? No. A block.
A block, a block, a block, a block, a me, a block, a block, a block, a Facebook, a block, WhatsApp, a block, Instagram, a block, TikTok, a block.
You are not seeing anything of mine.
Why am I going to allow myself to be tortured where I have a choice not to look at it? I love positive things. I'm not delusional. I know what the world is made up of. Like now, why am I going to be listening to the news all the time? So I stopped. What you put in your head is going to dictate how your day goes.
Yes,
and
that's
when
right.
I go into places, I've made up my mind. My day is going to be positive. That's something I tell myself. Your day is going to be great. Regardless of what you walk into, you are in charge of how you react. And I'm not going to lie to you. Even at work, somebody is acting a fool. I'm watching. I see that they're really trying to get under my skin. What do? Go to the bathroom. I'll say a line or two of my prayers, and I'll come back. In Jesus' name, I slay you in my mind. Because if I let the other side of me come out, it's not going to be fun. And I'll lose my job.
That's very true.
I know what grounds me is my faith.
Yes.
And also just knowing that I can't allow people to live rent-free in my head.
Yes.
I am yes, I'm not old. Again, I'm not young. why am I going to have the little bit of life left in me to be dictated by silly stuff?
Mm-mm.
I prioritize my mental health.
That's
And I
right.
say this to people, if you have to have a therapist, go get one.
I
You know what? I have one. Do I really have issues to talk about? No, I can
no.
vent to her about nothings. That's what she gets paid for. But guess what? There are things that I can talk about. Maybe you don't have time to listen to, or maybe you do, but you're also busy. So
That's true.
to her, I can,
That's
the
very true.
silly stuff that I'm talking about right now, I can talk to her.
Yeah, that's
Why do
very
you think
nice.
you have to bring this up? Because I just felt like if I didn't speak up or speak about it, maybe I might hurt somebody.
Yeah. No, that's very true. I think myself, I do the same thing. So I work out in the house. I just got that little machine. That's on my physical. I work out and I run. So like come spring, just a little cold. I do like 3 days a week because 3 days a week I start work late.
Yeah.
So what I do when I drop the kids to school, I just drive to the park.
Mhm.
I like to work out so they feel like 3-4 times, most like an hour. I give myself an hour.
Mhm.
For me, it's just so therapeutic for me when I
It
go
is.
and run. It makes me feel so good. Not even about running. Yes, I'm getting the benefit of physical exercising, but it just for me running, just the feeling of just like
Yep.
listening to the music. And most of the time when I'm doing that, it's either I'm going, when I'm on the repeat, Jesus, and then maybe sometimes it's someone. But after that, and then on the world mental health, I've come to realize that I think sometimes it's okay to have a small circle of friends who, like you said, who can cheer you on and who can tell you the truth. Yes, you have to tell somebody the truth, but do not be arrogant about it. You have
Mhm.
to be kind because you don't know how far your friends have come to where they are. So be nice when you're trying to tell the friend, oh, this is not the way it's supposed to be. Like, be lenient because we are 40. We're going through a lot. And some of us, we mothers, I've been with my kids for the last 10 years. I have a partner, but I'm a mother, I'm a single mom with my children. So when you coming to me so arrogant, like it's just not okay. Be gentle. Even if I'm wrong, because not all the time I'm gonna be perfect, but I've come to realize that I'm not gonna be good in everybody else's eyes. I'm always gonna be a weenie. So for my mental health, I've learned to just cut off so many things. I'm not perfect. And the fact is people every time they look at me, they associate with me with what I do. Yes, I do a nonprofit, but that got nothing to do with me. So when you are trying to attack me personal. That has its own entity with people working there, with a lot of people, and we have children that we help. So don't come to me just because, oh, you didn't do this. Oh, that's why this and this. That's why this and this. No, it's okay. Don't go and attack. I'm there and I've shown who I am. So for my mental health, I have been chopping a lot of people. Cut, black, 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 black. I'll see you, I'll smile. But if it's not worth it, no, it's not. Because I have only small head. I'm the auntie. I'm the auntie now. I'm gonna be probably soon, who knows, in a couple of years we'll be grandmas. So I don't want anything that's not right.
We are grandmas by extension. We have friends that are grandmas. So,
Yes,
hey,
yes.
So.
That's true. So that's what it is. And then that's what we're gonna do. And this is when it comes to relationship and social circles. This is the same thing. You don't have to be when you don't belong, you don't have to be. You don't have to be. And then on this relationship, as maybe we're getting married or dating, be specific. Be specific with exactly how you want. Don't just sit down in a relationship and just be quiet and say, oh, it's gonna happen itself. No. Everybody have their own responsibility of how you want to be loved and how you want somebody to love you. Like how our kalamba by the team love shupide. Yes, love shupide because there was no communication. Nowadays we have this opportunity to communicate to your partner. So on your social circle, make sure you're being authentic. You're being because those are relationships. If the relationships are in your household, in the social, be that person that I'm going to treat you this way because I want you to treat me this way. And don't be thinking about it. Be real.
No, I'm sorry. Like, I'm going to treat you this way because I want you to treat me this way. If it's not expressed, that's where it comes to boundaries.
Yes.
You have to tell people how you want to be loved or how you want to be treated. And I'm not talking about just romantic relationships, just like
friendship.
They do give you a list of what they expect from you. Do you tell them what your expectations are from that job? Your friendships, if you keep allowing these little things to slide, people will continue treating you that way.
Yes.
In a relationship with your children, your siblings, everybody,
Yes.
boundaries are important.
Yes.
I did a podcast about boundaries, and I wrote something about boundaries. They are not about me. They are about us.
Yes.
So if I do something, that was one thing I said. I was naive to where I thought if I was nice to somebody, then they will be automatic.
They'll be nice.
That's not how everybody operates.
No.
You don't draw a line. They don't know where to start.
No.
People will do whatever it is they feel in their head that is right.
That's right.
If you like to be treated a certain way, make it known. Like, okay, we're friends. You can call me, but please don't call me after 9 p.m. People will be aware not to call you after 9 p.m.
Yeah.
But don't be like, oh, they keep calling me after 9 p.m. They don't know that I'm married. They don't know that I have a partner. No, you didn't tell them.
You didn't tell me.
So it comes with that relationship, social expectations, whatever it is. We grew up in an environment, I think Zambians naturally, we are naive because we are good people. Most of the times we are good people.
I love that.
Zambians don't even insult or curse. When they say certain things, they think, nah, but you cannot lopola. Okay. Well, okay. And we like Christianity guides us.
That's
so
true.
We become naive. That's why I'm saying I'm learning. Okay. We are too nice.
No, but that's very true. You are so right. And then when you bring your friends, like other friendship, you bring them into your world and you express everything about you, and then they'll use the same thing against you. I'm like, nale kweba ko fie kushenga na kweba ko ninshi ufile wasam kunje befya so how munensi leke tujipela ko mchi.
Now I've learned the hard way.
No, I'm actually listen. It's really crazy because
I don't care what assumptions they make. One thing I've noticed, people love you when you have problems.
Oh my gosh.
They'll gravitate to you acting like they care.
Mm-hmm.
But when you start having a great time, watch. You're not going to have too many friends. People love misery. People love to listen to sub stories. Because it makes them feel good about their own problems.
Yes.
So identify your circle. Mm-hmm. See who only calls you, who only checks on you when you have a problem.
When you have problem, they become your best friends. They call you in the morning, they call you in the evening, they call you. Also, mwaboka shani lero. So ni shama na bari shani. Yay! Kashiba wish mo nende pa na bere. Mushibala mitimina ko na my phone. Iwe. Who told you I talk about this person? No. If you see me, my kids are thriving. If you see me, I'm smiling. It's not like I'm pretending. I'm actually good.
There's always, like, I might have one thing that's going extremely bad.
Yes.
But out of the 10 things in my life that you want to look at, there are probably 8 things that are going well.
Yes.
So why do you want me to focus on the bad?
On the bad things. On that one little thing.
That's why my circle is very small. Even if somebody came to me and said, Priscilla, I heard this and that,
I'll tell you exactly.
If I know I spoke about that, I know exactly who could have said it. Because I can do this, the number of people that I talk to. Probably
it's very important. It's very important.
You think I don't want to have a lot of friends? I would love to. But my friendships have to be meaningful.
You say that. One of my girlfriend, Yvonne, my baby sister, we talked about it, boundaries, friendship and boundaries. We said, it's like, you have to know who your friends are. You have to be even actually, it's like interview, it's something you said. Now, do you know what kind of friendship we are in? What circle I mean? Because sometimes we can be saying, oh, Muna Julia, in what level?
Yes.
So we have to be aware.
I've learned this, like boundaries. There are layers of boundaries depending on the relationship you have with people.
Yes.
I have different boundaries for my kids. There are different boundaries for friends. One thing I just know right now, actually, my dating life is off limits. I'm not discussing that with anybody.
Yeah.
People can assume what they want to assume. I don't care. I really don't care. Because I see when people are not happy with their situations, they want to know more about your situation and then compare their situation with
To
yours.
you.
The one upper where, oh, their situation is better than yours.
Yeah.
So I'm matured, I've grown. It took me years to learn to be like, oh, okay, not everybody wants what's great for you. There are people that I can talk to, and there are people that I can't really say anything to. But that, I'm too much of an open book, really.
Yeah. No, that's good. I think before we leave, I only have one more that I wanted us to share: financial stability and legacy building. Like, what are you doing about it? Like 40s, I'm just gonna tell. Maybe I will do it quick because we didn't want to stay more than 40 minutes, but we do up
But
to
we
like
did.
45. We did, of course.
Me sipping my iced tea.
I know. I should have had my tea, but no, we'll disappear soon. This one, I just want to tell you guys, if you are in the 40s, when you talk about financial stability, people need to get into the insurance, having the insurance, because you know where we're going. We don't know where we're coming. We know where we're coming from, but we don't know where we're going. If you have children, try to have insurance, life insurance for them.
Life insurance.
Yes, and then have college funds for them. Sometimes you might not have a lot, but there's a way. Go to the bank, ask. I didn't know much about it, but you know, put a little bit for the young ones. It's gonna be enough when they grow up. I learned something. Me and my friend Stanley were talking, and then we said, when I came to this country 25 plus years ago, if I only saved $100 a week, I'll be a billionaire right now. But I didn't do that. So you can start a little by now. It's not too late, but just make sure put something on the corner, because life is too short to be thinking like, oh, no, we don't know. And then we're giving our friend burden longer. We have to bury you. We have to put this together. You don't have to have all the documents. Insurance. You need to be into these things. It's very important for all of us. And then for our children, build up a legacy. If you want for them to be here, or when you die, they're going to be in Zambia. Do whatever that you're going to do. Let's be able to have enough for ourselves, because we don't know what's happening. And you are good at this. But I just wanted to say my thing before we get to 45 minutes.
Oh, for me, from I don't know how many years ago since I came to this country, I've always paid myself. There's a separate account where I send money automatically. I don't care how much money I have. There's a percentage that goes there. Mm-hmm. And then when you talk about the college fund, I remember probably like 2001, I started saving money for my older daughter's school. And that's why I could pay out of pocket straight, because China, there's no loans,
credit cards,
no whatever. I had to pay out of pocket. But this is money I was saving from the time she was like 3. Mm-hmm. I knew I wanted her to go to college. And so I had that. I'm not a rich person. I just know. And even buying clothes. Mm-hmm. I buy great clothes. I know I love good brands, but I know how I buy them. Yeah. I'm not going to really go for full price. You have to learn how to shop. That's why I did personal consulting.
Yes.
That taught me how to shop.
I need to come back to you actually before you do that. You and me, we have an unfinished business.
Yes. That's why I did that's why I'm certified personal imaging consulting. That also taught me how to shop. I can buy very good brands, but at a fraction of what you are paying. I don't care if it's one season off. I really don't care. I'm not going to break my bank. Then also, when you buy certain clothes, if they're classic, you can
wear them for years.
For years.
Yes. I have good clothes like that. That's right.
And I'm looking at them. I've had this for 20 years. I wear it today. People are like, well, where did you buy this from? I can't even remember. But it's just great. Because especially winter coats. Why should you be buying
every year?
Every year. I a good coat, and you don't have to worry about that. That's right. Financial. Mm-hmm. When you talk about life insurance policy, that's something I had to do, because I saw this thing of like, oh, they are donating money, they are donating this, when we donate money to help people with funerals, it's great. But does it cover the children that are left behind? It doesn't. And that's what I had to think about. I might not even have people donating for me, Probably they will donate, but they give you 15,000. You still have young children. That's what you have to think about. We have people in the community that are doing life insurance policy. If you don't feel comfortable to talk to big companies, there are some people. I don't know if I can put her name out there, but I can.
No, you can put her name out here because I'm yet to bring her back.
Jen once, right?
Yeah, she was at the gala 2024. She was there with the pamphlets.
She's just one of them.
She's one of them, and then she's your friend too.
Yes.
I'll bring her here so she can talk about it, so people can look into this. It's very, very important as we are aging 40s, and I feel like I wanted us to talk about it because it's something that we should be able to look at it. There's no time to where we're going, and I used to be so scared about. Of course, I am scared about death because I want to be able to see my great grandkids. I want to be 100, but it's a real life. We have to face it.
Yeah, it's something that, like, if you speak to somebody who knows about life insurance policies, there are some advantages to it. I'm not, equipped to speak about that, but talk to somebody, let them explain. I'm comfortable right now. Yes, my kids are grown adults, but if something happened to me, there's something to cover them.
Yes.
You're not scared of talking about death, but it's inevitable.
Yeah.
We will get there one day. So it's... That's all I can say. Don't forget to pay yourself. Make sure you keep your credit cards below a certain amount. You can only do the best. You don't have to be a rich person. You just have to be smart with the way you manage money.
That's true.
Make coffee instead of buying coffee outside. I'm still like that. Okay? When I'm going to work, I have my own tea bags. I have my own coffee. Like that.
I tell you. No, this was nice. I'm so glad you came. I'm so glad you were able to make it because, we're making time. And I know you're not feeling too good, but you look beautiful. You look good. Nobody will even know that you're not feeling well. But thank you for always, able to make it whenever I'm calling. And then I know you're she's the host, or she has a podcast and Mind Wonders. And I think what I'm going to do sometime, I'll just be going there. I'm like, can we use this title? Because she really speaks so well. And it's really good that as a woman, especially in 40s, to support each other. It's the best thing. It's a good feeling. When she said, oh, did you see this? I'm like, yes, I listened to it. Listen, guys, all we can do is share. It's a community. Look at Abanensu. They share their stuff. And Nigerians, they share their stuff.
They do.
When we post something on a page, let's go on their page, share, like. That's the only way the Facebook will monetize it. She can make money out of it. Yeah, you can also do the same thing, but let's share our work. Whatever that you're posting, let's be in the mood. When somebody posts it, just put it on your story without complaining. It's okay to share. Let's share each other's work. This is the only way to succeed, is to make sure
your light doesn't take away from my light.
Yes.
My light doesn't take away from your light. We can all shine.
We can all shine. I always say this. I'm like, there's so many stars in the sky, right? And everybody belongs to one of the stars. Let's just share each other's work. When you see your friend smiling, if you see me dancing, you see her dancing. No, she's not copying me. That's her mood today. Tomorrow you see me singing in the car. That's my mood today. It's okay. Just like and say, oh, I hope you're doing great. Because we are in the 40s.
We all just get inspired by somebody. We are all getting inspired.
Yeah.
I take a course, learn something from there. I'm being inspired by that. Somebody else can look at that and say, oh, look, I have a podcast. You want to come there? Let's talk. I'm not afraid to share ideas, really. The only thing I say, respect other people's work. That's
not go and take my own information and then talk about it. Like, seriously?
No, okay, just talk about it, give credit where it's due. If that's what you're doing, that's what you do. And that's one thing that's why I started my podcast, because I know all my stuff is copyrighted now. I had to do that just to protect myself. That's my legacy. It might not be a big thing, but
it's your legacy. Yeah.
Yes.
It's your legacy. No, thank you so much. Any recap before we leave? We were supposed to be only here for 30 minutes, but thank you for staying. And then if you are out there watching and listening, please go to Mind Wonders. That's the link on the bottom. And she's also an author of a book, this one.
Whispers of a Swan is Symphony in Grace. It's on Amazon, self-published, and for the podcast, it's pretty much on all the platforms. That people do. I know you can go to Amazon Music, Audible, Deezer, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, and more. So almost everywhere, because it just streams everywhere.
I'm gonna post it I'm gonna post this, so it's gonna be on the link. Make sure you click and share, because the more we share, we are so many of us. Let's be all successful. We are here to be successful. Let's all share and be successful. I'm super proud with your work, and I can't wait to see what God has in store for you. And and I'm so happy that we're sisters, and when you're sisters, we can talk about anything. So thank you.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You have to find your tribe.
Yes. You have to find it. Thank you for coming to the Insaka Talk Show, and I hope to see you soon.
All right. Take care.
Take care.